In today's webinar, we will present to you a unique therapy for curing neuromusculoskeletal problems that you or someone in your family may be suffering from, but have not yet found permanent relief despite spending a good amount of money and time on various treatments. Ashtaang Chikitsa can also be used as a preventive method so that you keep your internal organs functioning at their optimum levels. Just a sec. Anilji, can you please share the screen?
Yes, just give me a second.
Yes. So, Namaskar. Okay. Are your doctors telling you your problem cannot be cured, but will only have to be managed? Next. Organs do not regenerate. Are your doctors constantly telling you that organs never regenerate? Today is the day that you will come to know you may not have to take your medicines lifelong just to manage your disease. As some of you all just said, that the doctors are constantly saying that you have to pop a pill till the time you live. Today is the day that you will also come to know that your problem can very, very easily be solved. Organs can regenerate. Now I'd like to introduce you all to Swami Sri Raj Vibhuji, a rare Kumbhak yogi. Swamiji has been transforming lives of thousands of people who have not found any relief even after years of using allopathic medicine. He's taken people out of chronic diseases like thyroid, BP, heart, diabetes, and even life-threatening diseases like cancer. Who is this webinar for? A very, very important question. For people who are tired of temporary treatments and are looking for a natural and permanent solution. For people who want to take charge of their health in their own hands and are willing to work on themselves to come out of their health issues. Reversing neuromusculoskeletal problems with Ashtaang Chikitsa, freedom from pain and medicine. Ashtaang Chikitsa can heal these. These are the list of problems that people are suffering from when we have batches every week, the Indian ones and the international ones. So, knee pain, lower back pain, hip issues, pain in the leg, drop foot, spine related issues, slip disc bulge, weak spine, spondylitis, frozen shoulder, drooping shoulder, tennis elbow, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, dislocation, neuropathy, or the nerve issue. Ashtaang Chikitsa can further heal some very, very chronic disorders like muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, TMJ disorder, varicose veins, psoriatic arthritis, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, spinal stenosis, myasthenia gravis, Bell's palsy, cervical spondylosis, carpal tunnel syndrome, ataxia, Guillain-Barré syndrome, AVN, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, glaucoma, vertigo, ankylosing spondylitis. All these diseases that we just talked about are degenerative diseases, which means that the organs are becoming weak. So a long-term or permanent solution is possible if we can somehow increase the regeneration factor of the body. But no medicine can regenerate the organs, be it allopathic, Ayurvedic, homeopathy, or any other medicine. In today's webinar, you will discover the one and only method that can regenerate the internal organs. Let's hear from Swami Sri Raj Vibhuji, Please pay attention to what he has to say about the human body and the diseases, because you will not find this information anywhere else. Through his knowledge, thousands of people suffering from chronic ailments have transformed their lives completely. It can change yours also. Thank you so much, Anilji, for sharing the video. And now I would let you know how we are going to proceed in the webinar. After this, you're going to listen to the recorded video of Swamiji, where he'll be giving you an insight on how Kumbhak works on the human system and how easily you can come out of your current health issues. After that, we are going to share the online program details. Next, we are going to share the video of somebody who's been a participant of Ashtaang Chikitsa and how he or she has benefited by it. Last but not the least, Swamiji himself will be joining us live to take your health-related questions. Of course, the time will be limited, so we will try to take as many questions as possible. So everybody, please take your virtual seats and let there be no disturbances so that you can give a keen ear to what Swamiji is trying to explain. Thank you so much, and over to Anilji to share the video.
So, what we are doing? We are doing Kumbhak Chikitsa or Kumbhak therapy. Anybody who has heard this name Kumbhak before? Have you ever heard this name Kumbhak? People into Yoga Kalachara, they might have heard this word Kumbhak. But what we are presenting is a part of Ayurveda, not yoga. So it will be a little different, right? This is a part of Ayurveda. Now to introduce you to Kumbhak, are you doing Kumbhak in your daily life? So let's start from there. Anybody and everybody cannot do any function without Kumbhak. So let's understand Kumbhak first, and let's see what can Kumbhak do in your life. So anybody and everybody cannot function without doing Kumbhak. So let's do an experiment, right? We'll do an experiment. And you have put your cameras off. I don't know whom I'm speaking to. It's when people gather together, it's an opportunity to actually see faces and meet people. And you don't know tomorrow will be there or not. Can anybody guarantee? So enjoy your today. If possible, put on your cameras. Clasp your fingers. Clasp your fingers. And pull hard. Pull hard. As hard as possible. How you creating this strength of pull? Relax. How you are pulling. How you are pulling. Lot of things might be coming to your mind. Using the strength of your muscles, using your conviction, using your mind and whatnot. But you are not looking at the right point. So let's do it again. And wherever I am indicating, look there. Let's do it again. If you do the experiment, you will know what I am talking about. So everybody should participate. Pull hard. And see, the more hard you want to pull, the more you have to hold your breath. Yes or no? The more hard you want to pull, the more you have to hold your breath. Can we now push? Can we do a pushing experiment? Push hard. And see, the more hard you want to push, the more you have to hold your breath. Yes? Yes? Now pick up a point in front of you. Pick up a point in front of you. A small object or a point in front of you. And try to focus without distraction. Focus on that point. Focus on that point. Become absolutely still and focus on that point. The more focus you want to create, you'll see your breath will become shallow and it will hold up. You know, you can relax, I don't know if you had breakfast or not. You had breakfast? You had breakfast. Okay. Just remember clearly with your closed eyes. Remember clearly in detail what kind of breakfast you had in the morning. Close your eyes and try to remember in detail the colorful imagination. See, even if you have to remember, you have to hold your breath. And then your remembrance becomes better. Okay, relax. Somebody talked about dementia. What is your problem? Why you are not able to remember? Because you are not able to hold your breath. Now, if you have to balance yourself, stand on one leg, or somebody is pushing you. You want to stay on the ground. You want to hold the ground. What do you do? What do you do? Somebody wants to push you and you want to hold the ground. What do you do? You hold your breath. Yes. You want to stand on one leg. Create a balance. How do you create a balance? You hold your breath. Right? How do you dance? How do you sing? How do you walk? You hold your breath in variable proportion behind. Don't notice it. You don't notice it. You hold your breath in variable proportion behind. Walking, jogging, yoga, Zumba, aerobics, whatever you do, household chore, whatever you do, even you have to get up from the chair. What did you do? You held your breath for a short time, isn't it? Can you do any action without holding your breath behind? You can't. The only thing is you are not noticing it. You are not noticing it. So action in life happens because of kumbhaka, the breath hold that you did in variable proportion, at variable point of time, in variable mode, sitting, standing, lying down. What you are doing? You are holding your breath, or you are doing kumbhaka. You are doing kumbhak to do an action. Now, in all your problems, in neuro musculoskeletal problems, what is the basic issue that you have? It is inability to do action properly. Yes or no? Any kind of neuro musculoskeletal problem, what is the basic issue that you are suffering from? You are not able to do action properly. When you do action, either you feel pain, or you do not have that kind of strength, or you do not have hold over your limbs. Yes? So let's understand the basic problem. Only if we understand the basic problem and we connect it with something which is practical, you can come out of the problem. Otherwise, in the last 100 years, tell me one person who has come out of arthritis by taking medicine. One person who has come out of rheumatoid by taking medicine. One person who has come out of Parkinson, dementia, and so on and so forth, osteoporosis, by taking any kind of medicine. We do not have even a single proof in the last 100 years that we have come out of these problems by taking medicine. And I am talking about chemical medicine, allopathic medicine. Now, one more commonsensical question. Would you put diesel into a petrol engine or a petrol vehicle? No? No, never? Never. So, tell me, was your body designed for a chemical intake? Your body was not designed for chemical intake. For the vehicle, you use your common sense. For human, your body, where does this common sense go? If your body is not designed for chemical intake, your body is not going to become better or healthier by chemical intakes. So where is the proof? All these diseases, are they increasing in the world or decreasing in the world? It's all increasing. All the chronic diseases are increasing in the world. Is there a single diabetic patient who has come out of diabetes by taking medicine in the last 100 years? One blood pressure heart disease patient? Do you know blood pressure and heart disease has become the number one cause of death? Thyroid patient? Have we been able to cure any thyroid patient? Autoimmune disorder patient? Cancer is increasing at the rate of 12% every year. Arthritis, rheumatoid, and you listen to all those problems. Neuro Musculoskeletal Problems. Even a single patient hasn't been able to come out of these problems by taking chemical medicine. In fact, the data says these all problems are rampantly increasing in the world. So it is high time that we look in some other direction. We think out of the box. With a different kind of a false narrative, you are not going to become better. You start with one medicine, and how many medicines you have come up to? Now, if we understand this body, we can understand how we can reverse our problems. The whole purpose is to reverse these problems. So one example, the core key of how to reverse your problem, I have given it through an experiment. So whenever you make effort, you use kumbhak. Now effort happens with your neuro musculoskeletal system. You use your breath hold to integrate your neuro musculoskeletal system to make an effort. Right? So if your neuromusculoskeletal system do not get the proper regeneration and degeneration, you will not be able to make right effort or proper effort. What I am talking about is regeneration in the body, new tissues forming, and degeneration of the body, old tissues going out of the body. This is a continuous process that is happening in the body. So let's see, is this regeneration and degeneration, the balance of this has deviated in the world? So what is your knee problem? What is your knee problem? The regeneration of cartilages are not happening. Myelitis, or what you call as myopathy, muscle loss, muscle weakness, what is that? The regeneration is not happening properly. The arthritis factor also happens because of lot of toxins at the joint. The degeneration is not happening properly. Toxins are not getting removed from the body properly. So this regeneration and degeneration is something that we have to get into balance. How many people you see are overweight or underweight in today's world? This problem is huge in the world, isn't it? Either the people are overweight or underweight. To maintain the right weight balance has become difficult in the world. Yes, isn't it? Yes. What is the basic problem? It is the imbalance of regeneration and degeneration. In Ayurveda, the rate of regeneration and degeneration is called as Vata. There is a word for it in Ayurveda. The rate of regeneration and degeneration is called as Vata. The energy of regeneration and degeneration is called as Pitta. And the material management in regeneration and degeneration is called as Kapha. So Ayurveda says, if there is a deviation of Vata, Pitta, Kapha, you will get into neuromusculoskeletal problem. I am generalizing it. Any kind of neuromusculoskeletal problem comes under what I am describing. So, I will describe it in another way also. But let's first talk about regeneration and degeneration. Now, this regeneration and degeneration depends upon what? It depends upon your body's ability to utilize food. What you term as metabolism. Your body's ability to utilize food. The food that you eat, the body should be able to utilize it to create new tissues, to create muscles, to create bone density, to create nervous system or nerves. Now this metabolism has gone weak in the world. What is the proof? Do you know neuromusculoskeletal problem is a metabolic disorder? Do you know diabetes is metabolic disorder? Do you know heart disease is metabolic disorder? Thyroid is metabolic disorder. Cancer is metabolic disorder. Any kind of chronic disease has a metabolic disorder in its core. Even your immune system disorder, autoimmune disease and other immune disorder, metabolism is a precursor to any immune system disorder, and they work inversely proportional. If your immunity is high, your metabolism will come down. Your immunity will go high when your body will get into some kind of risk. Do you think when you put a chemical inside the body gets into risk? Your body is not designed for chemical intake. When you put a chemical medicine into your body, the body gets into risk. It enhances, increases the immune system and downplays the metabolic system. All metabolic disorder is increasing in the world because of chemical medicine intake increasing rampantly in the world. One major factor of why you have got into neuro musculoskeletal problem is from childhood you are taking in chemicals or pushing chemicals inside the body. In the name of vaccination, in the name of doing something good to your body, you are actually doing a criminal act with the body. And obviously, the health quotient of the world cannot increase because of your destruction or destructive activity on your own body. I'll give you one example. All of you must have some quantity of medicine at home. Everybody has paracetamol, yes or no? You have paracetamol or some kind of painkiller in your home, in your first aid box, right? Now what does, I'm just trying to make you understand. It is very important that you get it right. If you understand the whole thing clearly, then only you will be able to take a right decision towards correcting your system, isn't it? What you do in your life is your freedom. But you must get it clear in your head first. So, there are two kinds of painkillers. One is called as steroids. The other category is called as NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Your paracetamol, nimesulide, there are many, ibuprofen, aceclofenac, diclofenac, all these comes under NSAID. Now they do this pain relieving activity by inhibiting a biocomplex called prostaglandin. Prostaglandin inhibitors. They are called as prostaglandin inhibitors. Now prostaglandin, what it does? Prostaglandin activates the regenerative factor in your body. When you are taking a painkiller, you are saying, I don't want new tissues in my body. When you are taking a painkiller, or you are trying to put down your fever, you basically are saying, I don't want regeneration in my body. So what will you get? When you take paracetamol, what will you get in the life? Arthritis, rheumatoid, myasthenia gravis, dementia, tendinitis, carpal tunnel syndrome, and so on and so forth. Because these are all degenerative disease. What will your body do if it has to kill a virus within itself? Everybody of you must have gone through some kind of cold and cough, viral flu or corona. In your life, you must have gone through all these cold and cough, viral flu, some kind of a viral infection. What happens when you get cold and cough? What happens first in your body? The body raises the temperature, what you call as fever. The body raises the temperature. By increasing the temperature by 5 degrees, the virus will get killed. But the moment body raises temperature, what do? Paracetamol. You are saying, I don't want you to kill the virus. So you want to treat yourself by taking medicine. If you don't take medicine, the viral will go off in 3 to 5 days. But if you take medicine, it will go off in a week to 15 days. But we are intelligent people, you know. We want to give credit to some medicine. So a week and 15 days is okay. Because if you would not have taken the medicine, you would have been treated in 3. You would have become well in 3 to 5 days. But we are intelligent people and we have to give credit to the recovery to some medicine. We choose a longer path. Okay, we'll become fine in 10 to 15 days, so we take medicine. Despite of your taking chemical intake, you are still living and breathing. Just pat your back, appreciate your body at least. With so much of torture, you are still living. This body is such a resilient entity. You have tried to kill it in every possible way, still it is living. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. You are trying to stop or activate every function within yourself, within the body. The body knows how to survive, how to do action. Are you doing the heart activity inside the body? Your own body? Are you doing it? Are you conducting it? Are you conducting any function inside the body? Doing the heartbeat? You are not doing it. You don't know how it is happening. Liver function, are you doing it? Kidney function? Neuro function? No, you are not doing it. But you feel it is my right to stop any function inside the body or deviate any function inside the body. You take in a chemical. These chemicals are called agonist or antagonist. They either stop a function or deviate a function. So we have tried to kill this body in every possible way. If it is still surviving, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, isn't it? You must at least appreciate the sturdiness, the robustness of this mechanism, which is human body. Okay, so I just gave you a hint of what we are doing. Don't go on narrative. You all are intelligent species. Use your wisdom rather your information or education. Please use your wisdom. You are all intelligent people. Don't always agree to what somebody says. There is a wisdom of life there which is alive in you. If you think from that wisdom, you can see this very clearly. So, Vata Pitta Kapha. Now I'll talk about Vata Pitta Kapha in a way where we can actually correct it. So the whole system or any living entity functions on three factors, which is Vata Pitta Kapha. Of course, I described it in a different manner. Now I am describing it in a different manner. First, the most powerful aspect which is needed inside your body is pressure. Pressure. Because action always happens in pressure gradient. So even if the cloud has to pour somewhere, you have read this rain cycle. From the sea, the water has to rise and become cloud. Then the cloud moves from high pressure to low pressure zone and pours down there. So even the cloud movement happens in a pressure gradient. From lower down in a tree, the tree has to pump water and mineral and all the food up. That happens in a pressure gradient from a high pressure to a lower pressure zone. In your body, food moves into your cells and out of your cells in a pressure gradient. You have to create an osmotic pressure. Your body has to create an osmotic pressure of the tissues and cells for proper intake and exchange of materials and gases and water. So your body functions in the right kind of a pressure ecosystem or architecture. If this pressure architecture goes down, your organs will not function properly. The absorption will not happen properly. Metabolism will not happen properly. Exchange of water, gases and nutrients will not happen properly. The right kind of pressure has to be generated in the body. Now I'm giving you one more example and proof to understand this. Just imagine your grandfather, grandmother. Just imagine your grandfather, grandmother. If you compare your grandfather and grandmother with yourself and think of the same age line, at the same age, what is the difference between them and you? One common difference. You can say they were not into these many problems. Yes, but what is that factor because of which they were not into all these chronic disease? They could make more effort with their body. You can't make that much of an effort with your body in comparison. They could do lot of things at a particular age with their body, make lot of effort. At the same age, you are not that efficient comparatively, isn't it? What we have lost through the ages, we have lost the capacity of effort making, of making effort. Our capacity of making effort is less than their capacity. So what you have lost fundamentally, if you have lost effort making ability, you have lost the capacity to hold your breath, because you make effort by holding your breath. Yes or no? Are you getting it? Are you with me? We have done an experiment. If somebody has joined later, they can watch the webinar again, because it is very important that you understand things. Only then your life will become better. It will not become better with ideas and narratives. So what you have lost in 2 generations, the ability to make effort with your body. That means you have lost the ability to hold your breath. Do you want to improve your life or not? Do you want to improve your effort making ability or not? Do you need a kumbhak practice or not? Let me tell you, this is the only way through which your life experience, the quality of life will improve. There is no other way. If you think some medicine can improve your life, you are daydreaming. It will never happen. You must increase the body's ability to make effort. Now, what is metabolism? What is metabolism? The body's ability to utilize food. Now, take an example from your life's experience. You know, in your life, whenever you did lot of activity, that day you get lot of hunger. You become more hungry, isn't it? The more you become hungry, the more the body utilizes food. So with lot of effort in your young days, whenever you did lot of effort, lot of work, you became more hungry that day, you ate more food and your body utilized more food. How did you do that activity? Whatever activity that you did, by holding your breath in variable proportion. When you did kumbhak, your body's ability to utilize food and your hunger increased. So kumbhak increases metabolism. And we have lot of proof of that. There are thousands of people who have done kumbhak and they have improved their metabolism. Their regeneration capacity has increased. People with lot of degenerative disease, they have come out of those diseases. People have come out of degenerative neuro disease also. Paralysis. People have come out of paralysis. Drop foot, myasthenia gravis, lockjaw, frozen shoulder. And we always say, even in the case of Parkinson, there is only one way in which you can improve your condition, and that is by doing kumbhak. So first thing first, your metabolism has to improve. The moment your metabolism improves, the autoimmune factor of the body balances out. So whenever you take a pill or take some food which is deviated, genetically modified, hybrid, processed, inorganic, your body gets into risk. So it increases the immune quotient, the immune factor, the metabolism goes down. Whenever you take medicine, the immunity increases, metabolism goes down. We have deviated the environment also. Even with your breath, when you are breathing, your immune factor is trying to push up and your metabolism trying to go down. No doubt all the metabolic diseases are on rise. They are becoming epidemic. So first thing first, you have to increase your metabolism. And that will happen with Kumbhak. With Kumbhak, you can increase your metabolism, and you'll see the moment you increase your metabolism, the autoimmune factor which is there inside the body, it goes down. It balances out itself. So even rheumatoid arthritis or any kind, Hashimoto or any kind of autoimmune syndrome in the body, it gets balanced out. It can become, you can reverse those things by taking in steroid. You will get into more and more problem. You should only take chemicals in a very emergency situation and for a short period of time. You should only take medicine when the condition is at a very high risk, and that too you should take it for a short period of time. Then you should ideally work upon the body in such a manner that your body's recovery strength, regenerative strength, metabolic strength, immunity, hormonal balance, detox strength, they improve. And the body should be able to take care by itself, because your body is designed for it. It can take care of anything by itself, but that strength has become very weak. So by Kumbhak we can increase all those strengths. So you should be working upon the body. If you start doing Kumbhak, you should work upon the body for at least 6 months. For 3 months continuously, if you work, you can reduce 50% of your chemical medicine and take some alternative natural medicine. After 6 months, you decrease that 50% of chemical also to null. 100% of what medication you should be taking has to be natural, without any side effect, those kind of medication. Herbal. After 1 year, no medication at all, because your body is designed to take care of itself. You don't have the recovery strength. That's what we will increase through Kumbhak. Now, you can't change the environment. The second factor. I'll talk about 3 factors and then we'll go towards the question answer session. We'll tell you a little about the course. So the second factor. With every chemical, you get a side effect. You get an adverse drug reaction in the body. Right? Now, it doesn't happen with just chemical intake. It happens with the deviated food intake also. It happens with the deviated environment also. Now, you can't change the environment overnight. You should start changing the environment today. It will take 200 years. So what you should build is your tolerance toward a deviated environment. To build a tolerance toward a deviated food. To build a tolerance towards the adverse drug reaction. If you are tolerant enough, you will get less damage in the body. You can reduce the damage. You can reduce the adverse drug reaction. You can reduce the impact, the side effect of those things, isn't it? So how do you tolerate things? Now suppose you lift a 10 kg weight. You lift a 10 kg weight. How do you lift it up? How do you tolerate it? You hold your breath, isn't it? Can you lift any weight without holding your breath? No. The more weight you have to lift up, you'll have to hold your breath more. So you tolerate things by holding your breath. Suppose you have to now lift 20 kg weight. So you have to hold your breath even more, isn't it? How do you tolerate weight? 10 kg weight? By holding your breath in a certain proportion. Now if you have to lift 20 kg weight, you will have to hold your breath even more. Are you practicing it? No, you are not practicing it. You are not doing kumbhak. So how will you ensure that you do the risk in your life, the future risk gets reduced in your life? How can you ensure then? If you do not improve the tolerance of this body. By taking medicine, you will land up in a hospital one day. That is for sure. And the organ damage will happen one after another. You have to ensure that you tolerate the wrongs, the side effects of whatever we are consuming at this point of time. Not only consumption, but the environment also. So if you have more tolerance, you will be saved. Otherwise, there is no chance. Right? Second part, I have told you. Tolerance. That's how your future risk and the tolerance to all the wrongdoings will increase. You will get less damage. Okay. So, metabolism you have to improve. Kumbhak will improve. Tolerance you have to build. That Kumbhak will do. Third thing. What is the greatest weakness in your body which has created all the damage? Do you know it? You actually don't know. What all your diagnostics do is basically measure the symptom that is happening. But why the damage happened inside the body, nobody can actually scan it, diagnose it, do any test of it. The diagnostic system, the current diagnostic system cannot even tell you 1% of the total things that is happening inside the body. So it is insufficient. We have to do some other kind of diagnosis which can tell us the root weakness in the system and work upon it for a faster result. So that is why we do the world's only Prana Shakti diagnosis, which actually diagnoses the weakness in the functional capacity of human body, a particular functional capacity. So we tell you to do a little experiment with your breath, with a little experiment with your body and emotions, and fill up the form. Those results actually help us to come to a conclusion of what functional aspect of your body has become weak, because of which you have got into a particular problem, and then the other problem also came along. That is what we take as a basis to customize your module. We teach you a generic module. All of you will be taught a generic or the same kind of a Kumbhak module, and after diagnosis we'll customize it as per your body. So everybody's Kumbhak module gets customized according to the problem the person is facing, because all of you don't have the same problem, isn't it? You have all different problems, and it has progressed into multiple issues also, but something might have started first. So we do a diagnosis, a different non-invasive world's only Prana Shakti diagnosis, which actually tells us the functional weakness of your body. Right? We don't test ingredients. We don't test levels. We test the functional weakness of your body. And we customize the module according to that, so that you get a faster and a better result. So pressure I talked about is one thing through which you do action. The temperature of your body also has an ability to treat you or to keep, and keep you in a better health. That is called as pitta. Pressure and temperature actually does the material management of your body. So pressure is called as vata. Pressure also generates or regulates the temperature of your body. So it is called as pitta, the temperature factor. And the third factor is kapha, which is basically material management which happens because of pressure and temperature. So this is vata pitta kapha. The most powerful way to correct vata pitta kapha is regulating the pressure. You can regulate the pressure by breath hold only, there is no other way. So we control the vata. The vata is controlled by pressure. The pressure also regulates the pitta, temperature of your body. So vata pitta gets control. Vata pitta together controls the material management, the kapha factor in your body. The regeneration, degeneration thereby gets into balance. Right? So just by two factors, regeneration, degeneration, I have explained how it can be corrected and what are you doing to correct it, what is the right approach, what you are doing, how it is a wrong approach. You can take a proof of evidence of the numbers, the data of people into disease and how much it is increasing day by day. From there you can have the evidence of what I am saying. And you also know it through your own experience. So the experiments that we did, it's all into your experience. So we have to look at the health of humanity from a completely different perspective to actually reverse it, come to a state of health and happiness.
Thank you so much for listening to Swamiji patiently. Now I would just play some video testimony which you would love to hear how much they have benefited by doing Ashtaang Chikitsa. So just give me 2 minutes as I share my screen. I see my eyes are
Rasnaji, there's no sound.
there's no sound.
No.
Actually, just a sec.
Next day, my eye stopped moving at all. Left side of my face was going haywire. It wasn't a stroke. It was Bell palsy detected, like a facial paralysis, which happens to like 2-3% of people population. It was a COVID related reaction. I was feeling hopeless. I was really like going through depression, and I really felt I needed some help at this point. And finally, my sister, luckily, like within 2-3 weeks, I was just following some therapy, face therapy, this and that. But my sister, she introduced me to the Avisa healing program, to the Ashtaang Chikitsa. She said, you attend this webinar of Swamiji. But I started feeling some difference in myself within like 2 months, 4, 5, 6 months, 6 weeks ke baad mein. I started feeling change in the facial muscles of my face. मुझे लगा कि धीरे-धीरे मेरी strength आ रही है. I started feeling more optimistic, more positive. So all these, after doing all this, I really, you can see my face also. I've started feeling confident. My smile has come back.
And after doing my Kriya, I feel so good that I can't just express it in words, because I had back problem, and with that my back problem, I had sciatica and everything related to this. That to that extent I had osteoporosis, and my doctor has said not to bend, not to use anything which will exert me. But then I did it. How this philosophy of Ashtang works in my own life. And when I started doing it, I can vouch that, everybody will be benefited if they really do it with the sincere, positive thought that, yes, everything will change in my life. My diabetic is controlled, my BP is controlled, and like I have multiple things to share. Acidity, that is also controlled. I don't feel that hyper acidity now. So it is really working in my life.
Actually, I was suffering from knee osteoarthritis since last 20 years, and spinal pain near thoracic region in last 2 years. This was my basic problem, and I am 63 years old. I was working in the bank, so I was not thinking what to do. After seeing the webinar in the Facebook, and I decided to join this program, and I can share that I got the result very in a very drastic manner, and my pain in the spinal region is completely gone, and I got rid of this pain. And regarding that osteoarthritis, the pain that is also reduced to maximum extent, and I hope that if I continue it religiously, that I will get rid of this pain also. I am residing at 6th floor at my floor, and I am able to climb and get down, and progress is very significant. So it's a new, really, it is a magic for me, and the benefit I got in this Kriyas is really very much appreciable. I was not aware of this program, Ashtaang Chikitsa, and the benefit I received from this program, it is beyond imaginable. I am really grateful that I got rid of this problem, and I am very much happy. The main thing is that energy generated in my body nowadays is very significant and very noticeable. And I can walk 30 minutes at a stretch, and my knee pain is also very much reduced. I can bend my legs, and osteoarthritis issue is also very much reduced.
In the beginning, because I was suffering very, very, very badly from rheumatoid arthritis. I had a very big, my knees were swollen a lot, and I was not able to walk properly, not able to eat properly, because my wrists were also swollen, my fingers also got swollen, and I had gone many treatments. But one thing I did, that I never took allopathic. I was totally against allopathic. I knew that allopathic can never cure this type of disease. So I was, from my heart, I was searching somewhere from where I can get cured. I went for Ayurvedic, I did my homeopathic, but for the time being, I used to get relief, but not totally. So one day I saw in the Facebook, somebody was telling that you can get cured by this. Then I thought I should take a chance, because as I had spent a lot of money everywhere, then why don't I try here also? But after November, December, January, after 3 months of doing Kumbhak, I slowly could see my knee pain was a little bit getting reduced. When it was reducing, because whenever I used to sit on the chair, I always had to take the support of the handles. But one day I saw all of a sudden I could stand up without holding the handles. Then I thought, oh, these are the changes. Those were the wow moments. So I started sharing with my mother, my sisters. Then I told that, see, I think I am getting cured. But all of a sudden, what happened? As I was taking homeopathic, as Swamiji said that you will not stop all of a sudden the medicine. So I did not stop the medicine. I was continuing. But when I was little bit getting cured, or I don't know, by mistake or what, for a few days, I did not take those medicines. And I forgot that I had to take those medicines also. And slowly, after 4 months, I could do lot of work on my own. Previously, I could not even hold a glass of water also. I used to just wait, let my pain go away, but it was not that very easy that the pain will go away on its own. But since 2.5 years, more than 2.5 years, I am a regular practitioner. I do not miss a single day. Only if that is very rare, once or twice when I was traveling, I could not do my kumbhak. But then also I tried my best somewhere to get some little bit of space to do my kumbhak. Every day in the morning now, I am addicted to it. Without kumbhak, my day can never start. Early in the morning, 6 o'clock, I'll get up. Before that, I go for walking. I come back from walking. After that, this 1 hour is just for me. I have told everybody at home that I cannot live without this. And I have really benefited a lot. And it is a very big thank you to Swamiji that I have gained so much, and my health has also become so well now. First and the foremost thing, you have to be dedicated. At any cost, you have to.
Also, very, very thankful.
Thank you so much for listening to the videos. We had to stop because of shortage of time as we need to continue the webinar, and Anandji will be sharing the online program details with our participants, and then we will be taking up the question and answers. So over to Anandji to share the program details.
Thank you, Rachnaji. All right. So let us know about the Ashtaang Chikitsa online program details, as a lot of people must be waiting for these. First, this is a guided program which is conducted online by trained Kumbhak mentors. There's a special team of mentors who are trained by Swamiji. They'll be the ones who will be conducting these classes online. As Swamiji has told in the video also, there are 3 modules in the program: Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Duration of each module is 21 days or 3 weeks. So 3 weeks into 3 modules makes it a 9-week program. But here you can see 9 plus 1. Why 1 week has been added, that we'll understand shortly and we'll talk about it. Overall, there will be a total of 18 classes over a period of 9 weeks, which means 2 live classes per week for 9 weeks. And out of these 2 live classes, one is called the main class and the second one is called the practice class. What are the next steps? You pay the program fee, and there's a special group fee that we'll be announcing for people who are here with us. Then you'll be filling up a participant onboarding form so that we can create the login credential for course access. Course access is the recordings that will be uploaded after the live classes are over. Then you'll be starting your classes with module 1. After completing module 1, you'll go to the next module, which is module 2. And ultimately, you'll be going to the third module, which is the Kapha module. Total classes in each module is 6. And since there are 3 modules, so 6 into 3, it makes it a total of 18 learning classes. But there's one customization class also. We'll also talk about this, understand what is this customization. And so grand total of all the classes will be 19, 18 plus 1 customization class. What are the class dates? This is a special group that will be starting for the Gulf countries on 13th October at 7 a.m. It's a 7 a.m. batch. We'll share all the dates in the webinar group, the same group where you got the link to join this webinar. We'll share all the details in that. And what is the class experience like? These are live sessions, as you must have understood by now. Mentors watch all the participants in the classes, so it will be compulsory to keep your camera switched on during the classes. There will be written instructions that will be given to you, which you can download and take a print also. Session recordings will be provided. These are the recordings of the live classes. We'll talk about all these in details. Then there'll be mental practices that you'll be getting, and you'll get a unique diet perspective. Mind you, this is not a diet plan because no diet plans are given in this therapy. You'll get a video from Swamiji in which he talks about how to use food so that it supports the body and not harm it. And there are no dietary restrictions at all. You can continue having the kind of food that you are used to eating. Apart from that, there'll be simple detox processes and a lot of knowledge will be shared during these 9 weeks when you'll be with us. And before I share more details, it's very important to know who this program is not for or who all will not be able to do this program. This is not for people who are looking for a magic pill and want results tomorrow only, which means that it will take some time. So, if you can maintain some patience, it will really help you. And no medicines are given in this. If you're looking for some kind of a medicine, then no medicines are given in this. That is one. And this is not for those who are not ready to work on their body. If you're super busy and if you do not have any time for to spend on your body, to strengthen your body, to strengthen your internal organ, then also you won't be able to take advantage of this program. Because every day you'll be required to invest this much of time, about 45 to 60 minutes to do your daily practices. And this is not for those who are impatient. We covered this in the first point only. If you're able to maintain a little bit of patience, you'll get really amazing benefits out of this. And this is a very important point. This is not for those who are looking for free treatment or just some tips. A lot of people attend a lot of webinars where they get a lot of tips, but any kind of chronic ailment does not get solved through tips alone. Tips may give you a brief relief, temporary relief, because if you were able to come out of a chronic ailment through tips alone, you would have already done it because there are thousands of videos on YouTube and other places, but still it hasn't solved your problem. The body has to be looked at from a different perspective, as Swamiji has conveyed it in great detail in the video only. A long-term solution has to be looked at from a different angle, out of the box, like Swamiji says. Now let's talk about what all you get in the program. How is the support given? Uh, how is the diagnosis done? The first point is about the diagnosis only. Prana Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination. This is the magic of this therapy. And this is a unique diagnosis, one of its kind on the whole planet. Why do we say this? Because first, this is a non-medical diagnosis, and second, this is a online diagnosis. How this is done is you'll be getting a link to a form and you'll be asked to do some experiments on your breath and emotions and note the observations in this form. Second, you'll be asked to write about all your health issues in detail in this form and in the order that they occurred in. Like you'll mention this problem came first, then this problem, then this in this way. And third, you'll be asked to upload a selfie photograph, shoulder and above, in which the face should show very clearly, but there have to be no specs on the eyes, and in case of ladies, no makeup also. When these three things reach Swamiji, he is able to determine the weak functional strengths in your body due to which you have landed in your current health issues. This is Pran Shakti diagnosis. Now, there'll be weekly one main class of 45 to 60 minutes and a practice class of 45 to 60 minutes. Now, what is the difference between the two, between the practice class and the main class? Let me explain. In the main class, the mentors will demonstrate how a Kumbhak practice needs to be done. Then, in some of the classes, Swamiji's videos may be played for more in-depth knowledge. And in the end, there'll be some time left where you'll be doing the practices as was demonstrated by your mentors. This is the main class. And in the practice class, as the name says it, you'll be practicing for the whole 45 to 60 minutes along with your mentors. And you'll be required to keep your camera switched on because our mentor and other supporting staff members, they zoom each and every participants to see how you're doing your Kumbha practices. And if required, they'll be correcting you there and then. Then access to recordings of all the live classes will be there with you for 3 months, 2.5 months, or 9 weeks. That is one. Then after that, 3 months. So total 5.5 months, the recordings will be with you so that you'll be able to watch again and again and understand each and everything clearly. Apart from that, there'll be videos of all kriyas done in the class. These will be short videos of each Kumbhak practice or each Kumbhak kriya. So you don't have to watch the whole duration of the class, maybe 45 to 60 minutes, just to see how a kriya was demonstrated. Just watch that small video, which may take 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to watch, and you're done. Then written instructions will be there, which you can download and take a print also. And these will come very handy when you're traveling or when the internet is speed is low, because that time the videos may not play properly. But if you have the written instructions either on your mobile device or on your laptop or in a printed form, you'll be able to do your daily practices without missing any day. Then this is the most important part of the support system that we provide. Private WhatsApp group. Like I told you, there'll be 2 live classes conducted every week for 9 weeks. The remaining days of the week, you'll be required to practice on your own. And while practicing on your own, if you have any doubt, any question, you'll be posting them in this WhatsApp group or the class group, that what we call it. Our mentors are there in these groups. So they'll be answering all your questions, they'll be clarifying all your doubts, and they'll keep guiding you in a step-by-step manner on a daily basis. Then after every module, like there are 3 modules in the program, after every module, you'll be filling up a short form, which we call a progress tracking or a feedback form. Through this form, we come to know what kind of progress you're making. And if somebody is not making any progress, we try to find out the reason. We try to find out if you're doing the practices correctly or not, if you're practicing on a regular basis or not. So through this, we are able to do that. Therapy customization for each participant in the 10th week. Please pay attention to this point because this is super important and this is related to the first point. If you remember the first point, it was about the Prana Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination. Now, the Prana Shakti diagnosis is done in the first week of enrolling in the program. In the second class that you will be attending, the mentors is explain how the Prana Shakti diagnosis form has to be filled. Then you get 1 week to fill that form. Now, that and which this form will go to Swamiji directly. But this will be used in the 10th week. Based on the diagnosis form, every participant will get their own unique customized plan. Now, a question arises, if the diagnosis is done in the first week, why the customization is done in the 10th week? There's a reason behind it. The reason is that these customized practices are really powerful, and if given in the first week only, your body will not be able to bear the impact of these practices. So, when we are talking about any kind of chronic ailment, especially about neuro musculoskeletal problems, they and which most of them are degenerative in nature, which means that the organs are already weak. So if the customized practices are given in the first week, when the organ strength is low, the body will not be able to bear the impact. So in these 9 weeks, the internal organ strength is built to a level wherein when these customized practices are given, you'll be able to practice them without any problem. This is the reason they are given in the 10th week. Then you'll also get specially recorded audio instructions, which you can just listen and do your practice along with the instruction. A lot of participants like this because it saves a lot of time. Compared to a video, you have to watch, then make sense out of it, and then practice. But in a audio, you just play it and you just keep doing it with closed eyes, because most of these practices you will be doing with closed eyes, especially when you're holding the breath. So it saves a lot of time. There are a lot of program reviews and testimonials which you yourself can go online and watch. You can go to Avisa Healing and Fitness. If you type this in Google, you'll be reaching our web page. The recently I checked were 279 Google reviews with an average star rating of 4.8. We understand that most of the people are hearing about Kumbhak for the first time. So it's normal to be a little skeptical, a little doubtful about things. So that's why these Google reviews, they'll help you a lot. And once you go and start reading them, you'll find that most of them are really long ones, because people are getting relief after so many suffering after so many years. And that's why they are able to write. They just want to keep on talking about it and write about it. So you can just go and, you know, uh, check them out. And for video testimonials, you can go to our YouTube channel. If you type Avisa Healing, Avisa space healing in YouTube search, you'll be reaching this channel with the green logo. This is a YouTube channel. If you go to this channel and type on playlist, and under the playlist, Ashtaang Chikitsa testimonials, you'll find 550 testimonials, video testimonials. Any disease that you name, there are high chances that you'll find one or multiple testimonials about that. And for your information, only 10% of the people who get benefited give testimonials, because most of them do not want to talk about their health issues publicly, which is understandable. So just go there, watch the tutorials, gain confidence so that you can take advantage of this program. So what's the course fees? Let's talk about the course fees now. There are two options. One-on-one personal classes, which means there'll be one instructor, one participant. And in group classes, there'll be multiple people. Maybe 15 to 20 people will be there. Now, the fees for this is one-on-one personal classes is 60,000, 30,000 before starting and 30,000 after 1 month. The time of these classes will be mutually decided after talking to you. But we just have 2 seats for this. We can't take more than 2 people on for one-on-one because we have limited mentors with us. If you pay in a single shot payment, it's 55,000. And if you are able to pay by 12th October, 12:30 p.m., it's just 50,000. This is for one-on-one classes. Just 2 seats we have. We won't be able to accommodate more than 2 people in one-on-one classes. For group classes, the fee is 21,000. But like I promised in the beginning only, there's a special group fee for people who are attending it live. Just INR 15,000. And if you calculate in currencies in the Gulf countries, in AED, UAE dirham, it's 631, Kuwaiti dinar is 53, Qatari riyal is 627, 66 is the Omani riyal, Bahraini dinar is 65. We'll share all these details in the WhatsApp group also. And I'll just recap what all you get. Pran Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination, weekly one main class, weekly one practice class, access to all the recordings of the live classes for 3 months, videos of all prayers done in the class, written instructions, private WhatsApp group to get daily support, to ask doubts and questions in, individual participant progress tracking and feedback after every module, therapy customization in the 10th week, and audio instruction. How to enroll? There's a 5-step process. First step is to pay the program fee. Then you post your payment receipt in the WhatsApp group. It's the same WhatsApp group from which you got the link to attend this webinar. Neha from our team, she'll confirm your payment and then she will send you participant onboarding form and class WhatsApp group join link. The same WhatsApp group where you'll get daily support during your program. And step 5 is to start attending classes to learn Ashtaang Chikitsa, a simple 5-step process. These are the payment methods. A lot of people in Gulf countries, they have an Indian account also, so you can use that. If you don't have any Indian account, you can pay through credit card, a PayPal account, or a site called wise.com. There are very low charges when you do a bank-to-bank transfer through this site wise.com. A lot of people are using it, so you can also use it. Now, this is the world-class support team which will make sure that you do this program successfully and get great results with this therapy. We have Rachna Shirma Bothra. She's the program director and the host of this webinar. Shalini Bhagwat is the class manager. She assigns different batches to different mentors. Neha Upadhyay is the enrollment in charge, and manager IT is Ashwini. Then we have a team of mentors: Randana, Soni, Aruna, Neena, Meera, Sushma, Manvi, Anjali, Ganga, Arijit, and Vivek. In technical, we have Sheetal. Sheetal is the person who will help you if you face any challenges with technology. For example, if you're not able to log into your course dashboard, if your videos are not playing, or if you're not able to download your written instructions, Sheetal will be the contact person to help with all these things. In personal support, we have three people: Anita, Kavita, Mahek. They'll call you on WhatsApp, or they'll be calling you on, because we know that in Gulf countries, a lot of countries, they don't allow WhatsApp. So they'll be using a app called Bottom. So they'll be calling online on a WhatsApp or Bottom, and they'll be inquiring how your program is going on. This is the personal support that is given. And if there's any problem, if you're not able to understand, they'll take very fast action and get the problem sorted. WhatsApp admin Anil Chauhan, that's me. I, along with Rachna ji and Neha, will be answering your question after the webinar in the WhatsApp group, because we have limited time here. So we won't be able to take up uh, too many questions. But if your question is not taken or answered, just post the same question in the WhatsApp group and we'll answer that in great detail. Don't worry about that. And now, here are two super bonuses for fast action takers. Now is the game time. If you enroll by 12 noon tomorrow, 11th October 2025, you will be able to unlock two bonuses. One, you get 12 months of access to class recordings instead of the 3 months. And bonus two is really, really awesome and unbelievable. You also get 12 months of live Zoom consultations for 12 months after the program is over. Now, what do 12 months of live Zoom consultations mean? It means you get 48 live Zoom support sessions with a senior mentor, which means that 4 sessions per month or once a week you can get a consultation. It means you get ongoing mentorship and accountability for full 12 months after the program ends. It means you get expert guidance, answers, clarity week after week, even after program is over. This is the meaning of 12 months of live Zoom consultations. How this is a no-brainer offer, because 12 months of access to class recording after the program is over is worth about 2,400 Indian rupees. 48 Zoom sessions with a senior mentor. If you just price it at Indian rupees 500 only, very nominal fee. So it comes to 24,000 Indian rupees. So the bonuses are worth, more than what the program fees is. So that's why we call it a no-brainer offer. Okay. And now this is the time you can put an end to years of pain and suffering, like a lot of thousands and thousands of people have done. And this is the time, this is the chance that you can escape the side effects of allopathic medicines. This is the biggest for a lot of people, because once you start taking allopathic, you start getting into more and more issues. So now is the time that you can empower your body so that it can heal itself without medicine. That's the biggest thing that one can do in one's life. And with this, I come to the end of my part of the presentation. And if you have any questions, we'll be able to answer them for you. Thank you and namaskar. I hand over the webinar back to Rachna.
Thank you so much, Anilji, for sharing the program details. So we will be taking up the question and answer. due to some unavoidable circumstances, Swamiji will not be able to join us. So if you can put your questions in the chat, we will get it. We will answer it shortly. So the chat is open. You can also raise your hands and ask your questions. Mahadevan Kanan, I have had knee dislocation. I had to undergo ACL tear surgery. A small portion of the cartilage in the knee was torn and had to be removed. Now, doctors advise to minimize the knee usage. Does this program help me? So, definitely, Ashtang Chikitsa will help you because it will strengthen your muscles. The knee is actually held by the bigger muscles, the calf muscles and the quadricep hamstrings, which holds the knee. So, you have to strengthen those muscles. So Ashtang Chikitsa works on alignment, on strengthening muscles. By breath hold, you're actually working on your internal systems. So in all ways, in your knee dislocation, as the doctors are saying, to minimize knee usage, in time you will see how much you have strengthened the power of your knee, so that it is helping you with activities of the leg. iPhone, I can join evening after 8 p.m. So is this 8 p.m. your time you're saying? Please write down, will this help us to get rid of diabetes, cholesterol, and fatty liver? So, Pradeep sir, this is a focus program though for neuromuscular health issues. But when you work on your internal systems, you see the difference in your diabetes, cholesterol, and fatty liver because you're working on your internal organs. And as you must have heard in the video that I played of the testimonies who have benefited, they also mentioned that diabetes also was settled by doing Ashtang Chikitsa. Pratibha Channa, you have mentioned that degenerative disorders can be cured. Is that right? Yes, ma'am. Degenerative disorders can be cured, and there is no other medicine in this world which can actually cure your degenerative disorders. And how will she be able to do 8 p.m. India time? 8 p.m. India time. iPhone, can you please share your number so that let's see what best we can do for you? How will she be able to do? So, Pratibha ma'am, if you can give us your number, we'll connect to you on personal and then let's see what is the best solution we can offer to you. Neha, can you please share the batch schedules? iPhone, can you please let us know your number? Let us know your name. I've got your number, but I require your name as well. Pratibha Channa, ma'am, also if you can give us your number, we'll connect with you. Can we improve hair growth? Definitely, when we work on our internal organs, hair growth also, we have seen in due time, the hair becomes thinner and thinner, both for man and for woman. So the thing is, when you work on your internal organs, you will see the regeneration happening in your hair as well. 7 a.m. is not a good time for working people in the UAE. Also, with upcoming holidays, how can we ensure continuity? So, Merlin Fernandez, what you can do is when you have the holidays, we will be sharing the PDFs and the recordings, so you can practice with that. And we have a closed class group where all your questions and doubts will be answered. Neha, can you share the class timings, please? Please share the schedule for GCC residents, GPS Oman. Okay. Whoever wants any kind of, please share your number so that we can touch you personally and we can get your doubts cleared also. How long is the everyday practice session, Shivant sir? So basically 45 minutes to 60 minutes. And since it's an online session and we have an age group ranging from 25 to 90, so many times what happens due to technical problems or whatever else, people are not able to, continuously follow. They have a number of doubts. So 45 minutes and you consider that extra time for clearing of doubts. So if you don't have any doubts, you can definitely leave the session. Okay, Kishore sir. Okay, got it. So Neha from our team is going to connect with you and she will clarify all the doubts that you have. Priyanka ma'am, classes are twice a week. What about 7 a.m.? Most of us are driving to work at that time. So Madeline ma'am, if you can give us your number. My number is Pratibha Channa, ma'am. I'm a girl president and my daughter is in Canada who has a back condition and we are interested for her to attend the sessions. Okay. No worries, Pratibha, ma'am. We'll connect with you. Anybody else from the participants who would like to ask their question can do so. Thank you so much, Merlin, ma'am, for sharing your number. Pradeep Dibedi, sir, thank you so much for sharing your number. Neha, ma'am, will connect with you. Whenever anybody is sharing their number, please give your country code also. Okay. Anybody else who would like to ask their question, any kind of doubts which you would like to ask? Can you share your number on the WhatsApp group? Definitely, Priyanka ma'am, we will be sharing all the numbers in the WhatsApp group after the webinar is over. You can raise your hands and ask your questions, whatever doubts you have. Please ensure that your doubts are clarified. Whether you decide to join the program or not, that is entirely up to you. But please do not hesitate to ask any kind of doubts that you have. Thank you so much, Madeline ma'am, for taking out time and attending the webinar. Anybody else from the participants who would like to ask their question can please do so. Pradeep sir, I've already answered your question. When can we get rid of diabetes, cholesterol, and fatty liver? Which question you want to get answered? I asked for the day on which the training program will be conducted. I have concern about the working days. I cannot attend at 7 a.m. So, Mahadevan sir, the option is one-on-one also. You can take the premium classes one-on-one. And otherwise, if you can share your number, Neha from our team is going to connect with you and see what best can be done. And you can be in the group so that next time we have any class at your suitable time, you can definitely attend. Shivan sir, if you miss a class, you get the PDF and the recordings, and you can follow with them. And you have also a closed class group where the mentors will answer your questions 6 days a week. So it's very much possible that in this 9 weeks program, you are not able to attend all the classes. That's true for most of the participants. So there is no worries at all, because you already get the PDF, the recordings, and you can definitely practice with them. Thank you so much, Mahadevan Kanand sir. Anybody else from the participants who would like to ask their question? The recordings, so which recordings are you talking about, Pradeep sir? Classes are held in the morning every day for 9 weeks. So Shivan sir, whatever timings we are going to follow, we are going to follow throughout the 9 weeks. We are going to follow the same timings. So I think with that, we've come to the end of the session. Whatever questions you feel have not been answered, or you have not answered, or you can ask in the webinar group and it will be answered shortly. So with that, we come to the end of the webinar. Thank you so much to all the participants. Namaste.